No, I'm good.
Alright. Yeah, I think it's an interesting game. Hello and welcome to Dicing with Life. We've got another Moonstone battle report for you. I'll be playing fairies, sort of, because I only have one fairy and two trolls. I just fed up of getting slapped around a little bit, so I wanted to have some dominance on the board today.
And I'm playing goblins, and I would have been playing Gotchgut, but he's on the painting table, so I've gone with a different troop to what I'd planned. Might not go exactly as well as I'd hoped, but it should be fun. And it's a 4-player game as well, all versus all, so the other troops are
humans, and we also have gnomes as well. We decided to go with the original races because we only had models. We've only got models for those basically. But yeah, we'll be getting a Lesher Vault very, very soon. So hopefully have one of those games out on video.
So here it is. Enjoy.
Enjoy. Well, thanks who gets the highest. Okay, so we've just finished deploying. We can see that the human player has gone ultra aggressive against the goblins. Has Drunk Fritz, Agatha, Eric the Squire. For the goblins we have Swiggity Swooty, Beaky Bobby and the Vicious Midget. And then over here, near all of these lovely moonstones, probably going to be the winner. We have Billy, Mama Gimbal and Quarrel. And they'll be a little bit difficult to see, but we have Boulder just here, we have Freya, and last but not least we have Bristlenose. Went in hard today. All 2 6s. Re-rolls. First. 1, 2, 3, 4.
First.
6 versus 4. So I'm lost.
Swiggity Sweetie is going to start the game boldly by harvesting this Moonstone for 2. Then he's going to jog with it over this way to here.
I'm going to use Quarrel to pick up this Moonstone in front of him for 2. And then he's going to dig the other Moonstone for 1. This is going to be awkward. And jog with a speed of 2 now. Well, with that, I'm going to use my agenda. So soldiers gain +2 inch jog. Quarrel is a gnome, soldier, militia. So that now becomes 4 inches. I'm going for brave tactics today.
So I'll be activating Agatha to cast Enticing Offer on Swiggity Swooty.
Okay, so this is Agatha's hand, and this is Swiggity Swooty's resist hand.
So I'll play a red 2.
I'm going to say bluff.
No, it is actually a red 2.
Okay.
And I'll leave it there. So Swiggity Swooty then moves 4 inches towards Agatha. And with my last energy, I will attack.
This is Agatha's fighting hand, and this is Swiggity Swooty's hand. Let's see what happens.
Yep, ready to go.
Ready to flip?
Yep.
High guard.
Rising attack.
I'm going to upgrade the high guard to Hell Have No Fury.
And I'm going to upgrades to my signature attack also.
Which is
10-tail surprise.
Okay, so after that round of combat, Swiggity Swooty takes 3 damage, and Agatha takes 2 damage after that. So played Hell Hath No Fury against 10 tie surprise, sorry. And then there was a follow-up attack with Thrust.
Swiggity Sweetie's going to take a reaction step for that, and he's going to come back over this way to hit. Into the swamp.
Okay, so Boulder is going to take a jog action. Put that there. And he's now going to use Stone Song on the Moonstone.
This is Boulder's arcane hand, and he needs blues. And this is the resist hand against the blues.
So I'm going to call Blue 1.
I'll say that's correct.
Okay. Okay, so I did reduce this Moonstone from 4 to 3 with Boulder.
I'm going to use my reaction step with Drunk Fritz to move him an inch that way.
And Boulder is going to use Stone Song on the same one again.
This is Boulder's second arcane hand for the Stone Song, and this is the resist hand for that.
Calling Blue 1.
I'm going to say you're telling the truth.
Okay. Reduced it by 1.
The Vicious Midget's going to take his turn next, and he's going to jog for this way, so over here. And then he's going to take a step 1 inch further. To there.
So Billy is going to use 1 to dig. Then he's going to spend 2 to use Hi-Ho Silver.
This is Billy's arcane hand. This is the resist hand for that.
So Billy needs red or greens for this, so I'm going to say this is a red 2.
Bluff, as it doesn't affect me.
Is a red 2? So then
You get to play again.
Yep.
If you
green 1.
bluff.
Red 1.
Bluff, why not?
I'm not doing it again. So now that Billy has successfully done that, he can move 8 inches. So he's going to move 8 inches
Off the board.
off the board. Brave, brave Billy. Let's end my turn.
Okay, so I'm going to walk Billy
Eric.
there. So he's within the 1 inch range. And then I'm going to cast my hero on Drunken Fritz, so he gains an energy back. And then I'm going to attack.
Okay, so this is Eric the Squire's melee hand. And this is Swiggity Swooty's melee hand. Unfortunately, he's in melee with 3 characters at the moment, so it reduced his hand down to 1.
I'm playing Thrust.
And I'm playing the only card I could, which is Rising Attack.
So,
But I am upgrading it to 10-tie Surprise.
2 each.
okay, so Eric played Thrust, against Rising Attack, which was upgraded to 10 size surprise, leaving Eric with 1 wound and Swiggity Swarty with a further 2. Okay, so next up I'll be activating Bristlenose, who is very cleverly just going to ever so slightly step on his water terrain feature here, like so.
I should have used this actually with Swiggity Sweetie fighting. I'm going to declare this one since Eli currently has more Moonstones than me.
Okay.
Beaky Bobby's going to make the final move for the goblins this round. He is going to start off by healing the ailing Swiggity Sweetie. So I need blues for this. Arcane 5, please.
This is Beaky Bobby's arcane hand. This is the resist hand.
Beaky Bobby is going to go with a blue 2.
Bluff.
It's not a bluff. So he's going to say blue 1.
Bluff.
It's not a bluff. He's going to leave it there.
So it seems Beaky Bobby healed up Swiggity Swooty back to his maximum, so anything the human's done was immediately undone.
Beaky Bobby's now going to take a jog. He's got that extra +1 from Defy the Odds, so he can jog 5, and he's going to jog right up to this Moonstone here. And he is a weakling, so it's going to cost him 2, but luckily he has 2 left to then harvest that Moonstone.
Mama Gimbal is going to use 3 energy to dig up this Moonstone. It's going to be a surprise tactic now. She is going to run away.
Have we got a weakling?
Look.
Okay, so I'm going to activate Drunk Fritz and cast Stagger About. So I get to move 3 inches.
Oh, lovely.
So I'm going to move Fritz there, and I'm going to attack Swiggity Swooty.
Swiggity Sweetie is very unhappy about this picking on him that's going on.
It's fine, he's fully healed.
So this is Drunk Fritz's melee hand. And this is Swiggity Swooty's hand. Unfortunately, he's being very distracted.
I'm going to use Rising Attack.
And I'm going to use High Guard.
Okay, so at the end of that melee round, Rising Attack critical versus High Guard. Fritz ends up doing 7 damage to Swiggity Swooty, killing him outright.
So I will place the Moonstone there.
This guy disappears.
Stagger About, and got 3. So I will move Drunken Fritz 3 inches to there.
So Freya is going to activate. She's going to take a jog action and go to here. She's also going to step a couple of times as well, just twice, just be a little bit closer to her pal Bristlenose.
So at the end of round 1, we have some humans over here next to the Moonstone, which was sadly dropped by Swiggity Sweetie. And Drunk Fritz is just a bit over to the left there, having a bit of a dance around in front of Beaky Bobby. The gnomes over here seem to have taken the tactic of diving off the board. See how that goes next round. And then we've got the fairies and their big troll friends over here, kind of gathering closer to that Moonstone that's left there. So let's see what happens in round 2.
So I got 7.
Okay, so we need to reroll.
Re-rolling.
Oh, okay. Shame.
Okay, so I'm going to activate Drunk Fritz, and because he's within 2 inches, melee onto Beaky Bobby.
This is Drunk Fritz's melee hand. So this is Beaky Bobby's hand. It's usually 2, but he's got an extra one today because defy the odds.
Okay, I use Rising Attack. I knew he was going to use Low Guard.
Okay, so even with a critical rising attack, Drunk Fritz doesn't do any damage to Beaky Bobby.
Beaky Bobby's then going to take a reaction step to that. And he's going to end up over here.
So Drunken Fritz will follow and attack.
So this is Drunk Fritz's hand. And this is Beaky Bobby's hand. Let's see if he evades damage once again. Reveal.
Okay, I use Falling Swing.
Hi God.
Damn!
By the skin of his beak, Bobby gets away unharmed once again.
Beaky Bobby's going to make his move next, and he's just going to jog around here a bit to there.
So Boulder is going to activate first this round. Move to here. He's then going to take a step to there.
Vicious Midget is going to reaction step to Boulder's step. So move here.
And now I'm going to melee. Okay, so this is Boulder's melee hand.
This is the Vicious Midget's defense hand.
This is how combat ended up. So we have Triple Thrust upgraded to Crushing Embrace versus Sweeping Cut, which means I do 6 damage, although -2 from the armour. So then I played this raiding party, so I do an extra 2 damage. Goodbye!
Goodbye, Vicious Midget. Go and visit your friend Swigty Sweetie.
Surprise, surprise, I'm going to activate Mama Gimbal. She's going to move. And then move. She's going to move another 3 inches off the board. So 2 inches.
With 3 steps.
That's 3 steps.
I'm moving 4 inches there.
Okay, I'm going to reaction step to that.
Run, Beaky! Run!
Quarrel is going to reactionary step.
So I'll just move 1 inch up.
And I'm going to reaction step to that.
Guys at home, I wish you could see Michael's look of frustration. It is priceless.
I've got a reactionary step as well. Quarrel is moving another inch.
And I'm going to play.
Hang on.
Quarrel not going to move an inch maybe.
And I'm going to play Clumsiness of Cowards, so the target model who's within 8 inch of their starting table edge loses possession of all moonstones they're carrying.
Oh, that's a shame. So the Moonstone was placed just there. That was very handy.
Agatha's going to move 1 inch round.
Like a merry-go-round, Agatha and Beaky Bobby are just rotating around this thing.
And he is reaction stepping to there.
Okay, so I'm just going to move up another inch.
So Beaky Bobby can't really do much because he's out of energy now, but he can jog within Drunk Fritz's melee range, so he's just going to jog 3 round to here. Stand in a swamp and look glum.
Okay, so Bristlenose sitting on 4 energy because he started off in a water terrain feature. And he's basically going to take a jog action to this point here. It's just out of Agatha's melee range, and she's also out of energy. So there's no stepping away from this, taking full advantage. So this is my attack hand.
This is Agatha's defense hand. Low guard.
Oh, you lucky so-and-so.
And because I'm out of range, I can't hit a back strike back.
Is he going to do it again?
Oh yeah.
Go.
Okay, so this is my attack hand.
And this is my defense hand. Low guard.
Thrust. Doing 1 damage. 2 damage, sorry.
So that's 2 damage to Agatha, and is he going to do it again?
Yeah. This is my melee hand for Bristlenose.
Very nice.
This is my defensive hand for Agatha.
As you can see, Roadkill Cat and his tiny companion are completely unbothered by this game of Moonstone.
Okay, so falling swing versus low guard. I'll do 5 damage to you in total.
Ow. She's dead.
Yes!
Goodbye, Agatha.
Goodbye.
Beaky Bobby is not at all upset about that.
It's now time for the last instalment of the Brave Gnomes, the bravest one of all. Harvest with a Moonstone. And join his friends. Victory for Gnomes!
Goodbye, gnomes. And the gnomes now get to sit and just watch the action unfold as we fight over the other 4 Moonstones.
It's my first time playing Gnomes, I like them.
Okay, I'm going to activate Eric. Move a step towards the Moonstone. Harvest it.
Ooh.
And walk away. And I guess I can use another step.
The bravest soldiers.
That's me done.
So Freya is going to activate. She's going to take a jog action up to this Moonstone. Just there. She's then going to harvest for 4 energy, a Moonstone on 2. And take a step. End of round 2. Eric's sitting on 1 Moonstone, quietly off the back here. We have Fritz and Bobby in vicious combat. Bristlenose and Freya. Boulder, yeah, this 1 Moonstone here. And the gnomes, sitting on the sidelines, probably eating tea cakes, laughing at us. Thank you.
So I get 3.
So Gnomes go first.
Okay, so Boulder is going to take a jog action, but he's only going to go to here. He's going to sing that Moonstone out of the ground. So this is Boulder's Stone Song hand.
This is the magic resist hand.
Blue 2.
Yeah.
So after singing at the Moonstone, he reduces it down to 1, and with his remaining energy, he's just going to pick it up.
Okay, so I'm activating Eric, and he's just going to run 2, step 3 times. So he's there.
Kind of close to the edge of the board, isn't he? Beaky Bobby is going to take a step out of melee with Drunk Fritz. He's going over here to the edge of the swamp. Then he's going to have a bit of a jog. He's still on 3 thanks to the Defy All the Odds. He's going to come over this way. To here. And then he's going to spend another energy to step another 1 to here.
Okay, so Freya is going to take a jog action and then take a smidge step just to get to this point here. So she's within 6 of Drunk Fritz. She's then going to cast Dizzy Spell for 2. This is Freya's Arcane Hand.
This is Fritz's defense hand.
Red 2.
Truth.
So with the red 2, I get rid of Stagger About from Drunk Fritz, stopping his movement. I'm also going to cast Fizzle Pop with my last remaining 2 energy. This is my Arcane Hand for Freya.
This is Fritz's defense hand.
Red 1.
Truth.
It is a bluff.
Ah.
So you take 1 energy, 1 damage,
Yep.
and you're pushed an inch away, and I get 3 energy. So 1 inch directly away. Oh, pulls it up a bit.
So I'm activating Fritz and moving him 3 1-inch steps. There.
Beaky Bobby's going to reaction steps to that, and he's going to move over here. To there.
So Bristlenose is going to take a jog action. Just go to there. So Bristlenose is now going to take attack Fritz. This is Bristlenose' attack hand.
This is Fritz's defense hand.
Rising attack. Okay, so I do 7 damage to Fritz. I do 2 from Rising Attack, 2 from Raiding Party, and plus 3 because it's slicing damage. And Fritz does 7 damage to me to start off with because it's critical. Oh, sorry, I'm writing the wrong one there. There you go. And it also does plus 3 damage because it's slicing as well. But I get -1 because I have scaly skin. The Bristlenose of his last energy is going to attack Fritz once more. So this is my melee hand.
This is Fritz's defense hand. Oh god.
Rising attack. And insatiable hunger. I heal and get all my energy back. Okay, so Bristlenose has murked Fritz completely, causing 7 damage to him. Only needed 3 to die. Because he upgraded to his signature attack, he recovers all wounds and gets all of his energy back. So after eating Fritz, full of energy, he's going to use all of his energy just to move here.
So it's the end of round 3, and we have Eric the Squire here. Don't really need to guess at what he's going to do on his next turn with his Moonstone. And then we have Bristlenose, who's come over to say hello to Beaky Bobby, who's also kind of being flanked there by Boulder on the other side. So might not be good news for him. And Freya's sort of taking up the back there. Looking at Bristlenose.
2. So as it's the start of the replenish step, I will use Miraculous Recovery to take all the damage off of Eric, which is 1.
Okay, so Bristlenose is going to move from here to here, trying to pin Beaky Bobby in place. And he's going to attack him, because why not?
Seems quite unfair. Beaky Bobby does not approve of this plan. He's a healer, not a fighter.
This is Bristlenose' rather disgusting hand. Wink, wink.
And this is Beaky Bobby's equally disgusting defense hand.
Okay.
Thrust.
Yes! Can't damage me because I'm a little bit too far away, so that's irrelevant. But I played Rising Attack, doubled. So I ended up doing 2 damage from that, plus 2 from this, and plus 3 because it's slicing damage, completely killing Beaky. Okay, so with Beaky dying, the Moonstone is going to be placed just there, just there near Boulder. Beaky's gone. Bristlenose will just camp on 1 energy left.
So Eric's going to jog up the board, take 3 steps and just taunt the trolls from over there.
Okay, so Boulder is going to take a jog action for 2 inches, make it to the Moonstone, and dig that sucker up. And Freya is going to take 2 inches around like this, and then spend another 5 doing a lovely little dance, and then back in the middle again.
She looks quite victorious.
So end of round, we have young cheeky Eric here, hiding behind loads of stuff and taunting poor Bristlenose over here. We have Boulder and Freya. So it looks like the fairies and gnomes won this round, I guess. Hooray! Yes, we just finished our game. Had real good fun playing it actually. Had a few odd sort of things happen. Gnomes basically cowarded their way out. The Moonstone's there, and who can blame them? They thought they were going to win, but managed to get a tie. We were actually meant to continue play after that, but seemed a bit impossible with all the other players being removed from play.
Yeah, Gnomes started off in a really good position. They got to choose table edge first, and they went where all the Moonstones were clustered, which is fantastic for Gnomes obviously, so it was kind of a bit of a foregone conclusion that they were quite likely to win. But I feel the other troops fought quite valiantly. Beaky Bobby did really well, just running around in circles and healing things, picking up Moonstones that he shouldn't.
Yeah, and we had really good success with the trolls. Just killed anything they come across. Got really lucky with a few of Bristlenose cards, and Insatiable Hunger is absolutely awesome when you can pull that off. Definitely worth it.
Yeah, the event and agenda cards definitely make a difference. It makes the game a lot more tricksy.
Yeah, definitely so. I really like the mechanic about the game actually, and that's a really fun thing. It had so much variance to an already very varied game.
But yeah, it was good playing with 4 players. Interesting having them all versus all. I think next time we'll give it a go with a 2-headed giant, so 2 versus 2 should make it a bit more interesting again. Yeah,
definitely. It's worth mentioning as well, playing this with more than 2 players is really, really fun. The real trouble comes with list building, because you can kind of end up wanting to do too much, and you just don't have the models for it, and swapping one thing out to put another thing in just changes dramatically how your list will work and what you want to do with it. So we've actually found it very interesting.
Yeah, choosing a troop's really hard. Definitely having Gotch Gut next time.
And of course, like dirty, underhanded sort of tactics, like you help me, I help you sort of things, all above board and very dirty. We like it.
Definitely like it, and we'll be playing again soon. So hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time. Bye bye.